we were saying one of the main reasons why people are in the condition we in, because we broke his commandments. So we got to come back and read to find out what his commandments are, right? And that's what we're going to do right now. So give us some time, we're going to give you some commandments. Thus saith the Lord. You might not even know about it. You know what I'm saying? Like bringing out about the beard, about the dietary law.
Yeah, they gonna no, they do any about any everything. They get it any small stuff. And get little specific and trustee experience and you know, and if you go be with your wife or your girlfriend, and they know it, they done gave you this. You finna go home and get your wife, and so that's easy.
But you want to see?
I got what sin is, and then the law is out here. So, like brother bringing out, if we keep sinning, right? It's going against the laws of God, but the definition of sin is basically right in the law. I'll give you 1 John chapter 3 and verse 4. Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law, for sin is transgression of the law.
So sin is breaking down law. You're not doing wrong, and that's what you'll get as a response. You ask, hey man, you know what sin is? Yeah. What is it? Doing wrong, I guess. That's me. What is wrong? What is right? If you don't have this book, you don't know what's right or wrong. Going by opinion of man philosophy. That's why we got these books. Just like everything else in life, got an instruction manual. When you got that phone, you not have an instruction manual, how to operate, so to operate properly, do this, do that, do this, do that. Same thing with the scripture. This is for man, how to operate. Maybe mostly for the Israelites, right? How to conduct themselves. How to live life on a planet that was created for you. So it operates, so you operate the way. So he gave us a commandment. Got that?
Sirach chapter 17 verse 10. And the elect shall praise his holy name. Besides this, he gave them knowledge and the law of life for inheritance.
The law of life. First, he's talking to the elect. When you select somebody, you elect them. It's like a president. President-elect. That's the person that's chosen. In the Most High say, I chose you to be holy, special. He chose you to make the elect. So he's saying he gave us a heritage for a way of life, a law for a way of life. And that's why we out here teaching our people, thus saith the Lord, to get us back on track so that the world will be in order because we in order. So one of the commandments we're going to bring out is Numbers 15 and 38. Numbers 15 and 38.
Book of Numbers, chapter 15, and verse 38. Speak unto the children of Israel.
Speak to everybody.
Speak unto the children of Israel.
You see that? You're still being selective to who we chose. Keep saying the children of Israel. Keep reading.
And bid them that they make them fringes in the border of their garments.
He told Moses, command the children of Israel to put fringes in the borders of their garments. This is where these brothers command. Fringes. That's a commandment. It ain't for a bad mistake. It ain't one day broke and say, you know what, I want to put that on. That look cool right there. No, that's a commandment. Ready?
Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the border of their garments throughout their generation.
Throughout their generation. You still generate. You still dying and being born every day. You still generate. We said throughout your generation, meaning even to this day, even though this book was written thousands of years ago, even to this day, we supposed to keep the fringes on our garments. If the fringes are here, why we ain't wearing them?
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
A ribbon of blue. Every one of us got a blue ribbon going across the fringe. No matter the color of the fringe, but the border got it. That's what I'm at. Go ahead.
And it shall be unto you for a friend, that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord and do them.
To do what?
And do them.
So we're supposed to be able to look at our friends and say, I got to keep the commandments. I'm ready to go get that pepperoni pizza.
Right.
Nah, Lord told me that I ain't supposed to eat this pizza.
Right.
And she's thick. I need it. Nah, Lord say, if I not to look on my sister like that. Lord said, if I lay down with, I got to marry her. I can't do that. If I'm just sleeping woman to woman, that's adultery, right? So I'm looking at my friend and saying it's keeping me, it's reminding me, I put it in words, to keep his law, to do them. Keep going.
And that ye seek not after your own heart.
Keep going.
And that ye seek not after your own heart and your own eyes, after which.
What you said, bro? Back killings.
Sit over here in the shade, man.
Back with the well, one reason is praying to both hands. You gotta understand, you was in control. He's in control of all things. I went for a long time, to be honest, going back and forth to the chiropractor. My back was still aching. I still had to get out of the car and stand up for a minute before I can even stand straight up. Hey, paying this money, I'm going to see this guy. Then it dawned on me. You in the truth, bro. Why you keeping God's commandments? Why you ain't praying about that issue? I did that. The very next day I was able to walk on. Because I had faith in the Most High God and realized that He in control. But at that time in my mind, for some odd reason, I never thought to come to Him to heal my back. I asked Him for wisdom and all type of other knowledge. But I never thought, let me ask Him to heal my back, heal my body. He even speaks on health throughout the Bible. You know what I'm saying? I get some faith. Talk about health all the time. Yeah. Because let me see. Yeah, they go one. But mainly, some of the reasons why we end up in these predicaments is sin. Like the brother just brought out earlier, sin is breaking away. God's law. So this right here says, this is Sirach 38:9. My son, in thy sickness, be not negligent, but pray unto the Lord, and He will make thee whole. I was being ignorant at the point at that time. Didn't realize what the hell was going on. But He said, pray to Him to make thee whole.
It's Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 15 and verse 12.
Bring that straight ahead.
For it was neither herb nor mollifying plaster that restored them to health, but thy word, O Lord, which healeth all things.
Which what?
Which healeth all things.
Say His word, which healeth all things.
That's right.
His word. We in a sick state of mind as a people, His word is going to change us to get back to where we're supposed to be. Once we realize what He said and we start applying His word, we'll see change. It's like every brother up there that changed his life to keeping God's commandment, everybody's life took off in a whole different direction. He done healed us. He'll heal your back as well, bro. When you come back to keeping His commandments and putting your whole heart and trust into Him, He'll heal everything you need. You no longer run around here with questions. You got answers now, right? You know what I'm saying? You able to build your brothers and sisters up when you see them, right? You ain't got questions no more. You got answers. And that's what we lack as a people. We don't have answers. We no longer have to go to the enemy for answers. All our answers is right here in this book. All we gotta do is read, obey, and apply, and we good. You'll see the difference in your life.
Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage.
Discontinue. You know what that word means? discontinue, it's over with, right? All right. You said, even thy, read it again.
And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage.
Meaning the Israelite is going to discontinue from our heritage. What's our heritage? A way of living. Dietary law, ceremonial law, how we dress, how we deal with each other, dealing with the Lord. It's our heritage, a way of living. Go ahead.
And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
That he what?
That I gave thee.
See that? The Lord gave that to us. We didn't come up with that. We was, if anything, we considered ourselves to be Egyptians. Where we was at, we wanted to be like them. The Lord said, come here. Let me walk across the street and tell you how to live your life. Let me give you some laws to govern yourself. Let me give you a way of living. That's exactly what he did. Go ahead.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemy.
Now we serving our enemy. Go ahead.
In the land which thou knowest not.
We know this land. That's why they put us on boats, chains, shackled us, put us on the bottom of the boat, shipped us across the water, brought us over to a land we ain't never been to. Keep going.
For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger.
We can piss them off. Go ahead.
Which shall burn forever.
Until we get straight. It's just like a father dealing with his child. You don't always have love for that child. But when that child continuously being disobedient, being disrespectful, and want to do their own thing, you're going to say, the hell with it then. Go out there, kill yourself. Go on out there and bump your head. I still love you, but you're going to do that on your own until you come back to me and repent. I ain't dealing with you. Go ahead.
Sirach chapter 24 and verse 23. All these things are the book of the covenant of the Most High God, even the law which Moses commanded for an heritage unto the congregation of Jacob.
The laws, once again making reference to the law, statutes, and commandments are our heritage. How you doing, brother? Our heritage, our way of living. Moses gave that to us through the Spirit of the Most High, and we supposed to obey it. When we don't, this is what happens. Sirach 38 and 15. He that sinneth before his maker, let him fall into the hand of the physician. That's how we end up sick. That's how we end up at the doctor. Sick. Because one of the promises and blessings that the Lord told us is to keep his commandments, he ain't gonna get sick. Right? You believe that? Right? Simple. Fine.
Stay in the guidelines that he
Right.
that he got.
Exactly.
Amos, this is going against like the laws. We read earlier that sin is transgression of the law. Right? Sinning is going against God's laws. All right, and this is the penalty for sinning. Amos chapter 9 and verse 10. All the sinners of my people. Who are the Lord's people? Right? The Israelites, right? The black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. It says, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. So our people, they're going to die from their sins because the Lord judging Israel for their sins, because that's the only nation that he's dealing with. And that's why it's important for us in these last days to come out of these sins of America and keep the commandments. That's right.
So we're gonna bring out some commandments. One of them we already brought out earlier, but we brought out 3, 4 of them. One was not to trust your enemy. Who your enemy? The heathen. Those who are not Israelites. Those are your enemies. Sometimes you got enemies inside the nation of Israel. All Israel, not of Israel. Meaning you can't trust everybody. But the Lord is telling us in Sirach 12 and 10, never trust thine enemy. Because they ain't gonna never do right by you. Another one we brought out earlier was talking about the fringes. It's the reason why we wear these. Also brought out the dietary law. Let's bring out some more.
This is Leviticus chapter 18 and verse 18. Neither shalt thou take a wife to her sister to vex her to uncover her nakedness beside the other in her lifetime.
Read it again. I don't think the brother heard us.
Neither shall thou take a wife to her sister to vex her to uncover her nakedness beside the other in her life.
Break it down.
In her lifetime.
So it says, neither shall thou take, read that again.
Neither shall thou take a wife to her sister.
So neither should you take a wife to her sister. Just like we call each other brothers, right? That's my sister right there. Right, so it's talking about don't take your wife to another sister to do what? Read.
To vex her. To uncover her nakedness.
To uncover her nakedness. That's talking about this going into threesomes, right? So you're not supposed to have two women laying down next to each other, having sex in the same bed. Read.
To uncover her nakedness beside the other in her lifetime.
So don't do this ever. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of our people, they look up to these rappers. I slept with two twins. I brought two hoes from the club last night. That type of language, you know what I'm saying? That's the type of things that we like to get into. These are the things we like to strive to do instead of striving to keep the commandments. You know what I'm saying? That's why all of our people down here in wickedness, we on the bottom. Because that's what we want to do. We just want to sleep with a bunch of women, eat what we want to eat, and then go to bed and wake up and do it over. And, you know, yeah.
It's
Verse 19.
Verse 19. Also, thou shalt not approach unto a woman to uncover her nakedness as long as she is put apart for her uncleanness.
That's basically breaking down not sleeping with women when they on their period, right? What do they do here in America? They say, hey, put a rag down, put a towel down, or put a blanket down. I need that. The Lord said that's unclean, man. Don't do that. That's an abomination. Quit. Let's see what else we got in. Leviticus 19 and let's see. Yeah, 16. Leviticus 19 and 16. Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people. Right? That's somebody that be gossiping, running and telling everybody business. That's what we love to do. You put it all on TV. It's all on social media. That's all our people love to do. Gossip, run up and down the street, tell somebody else business. He said, neither shalt thou stand against the blood of thy neighbor. You see somebody get gunned down, you supposed to let people know what the hell going on. But what they say here in America, snitches get stitches. Now you saying, I can't say nothing, Ray did that. But when Ray come and do something to your family, now you like, hey, somebody seen something. Somebody tell, somebody, I know somebody knows something. But a minute ago you were saying snitches get stitches, right? But now when it hits your family, now it's a problem. Now you want everybody to open their mouth. The Lord said, don't stand for that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't supposed to be running around killing each other anyway. We're supposed to deal with each other like real men. If I got an issue with you, I'm supposed to be able to come to you and address the issue. And I shouldn't have to worry about losing my life behind it. Think about this. We're not supposed to be gossiping. We're supposed to be able to, you see somebody having a problem or issue, instead of running up and down the street with their business, how about offering to help solve their problem so they can stop talking about it? That's what we should be doing. That's the respect, that's the level of respect we should be at. But we governed by what we see on TV here in America. Basketball wise, hip hop wise, they fighting each other left and right. They should be building each other up. But our women see that and they model after it. Right? They in there barking at each other. They wearing the wigs, they dressing like the women they see on TV. The Lord ain't told us to do none of this.
And how it should be, like somebody tell you their business, it still ain't your business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, they come to you with problems. It's like, you know what I'm saying, you come up here and ask us personal things going on in your life. We're not going to tell the next man who walk up, like, what you had going on. You know what I'm saying? That ain't none of his business. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't none of our business, even though you told us. Mm-hmm. That's how it should be in our nation.
That's right.
But it ain't like that.
Verse 17, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and suffer not sin upon him. So you see your brother getting ready to rob somebody, kill somebody, or thinking about sleeping with this brother's wife, you supposed to rebuke him, correct him. Brother, you know you're wrong. Why are you looking at that man's wife? That's adultery, man. Why are you doing that? If we sit back and say, look at it, just shake our head, we just as wrong as that brother. Yeah.
A prime example, I might have told you, I got a co-worker. He's married. He in the midst of sin. He got a girlfriend on the side. He done went and got an apartment. Him and his girlfriend. His girlfriend has a husband. They got an apartment together. But they meet up at on the weekend. He told me this. Now me 5 years, well, 3, 4 years ago, 2 years, no problem. I was like, I wouldn't have tried to correct him. Like, man, you got it going on. I probably told him you got it going on. But by me being in truth, I said, look, man, I said, you're going to end up losing your family, man. You know, and he thought he was taking it for a joke at first. And I said, man, you need to let that go. He said, man, I'm glad you were telling me about that, man. He said, something in my spirit was telling me to let it go. You know, but I'm not saying he probably would eventually let it go, but probably would have lasted longer. Because I told him more than once, man. You got to have somebody to deter you from doing wrong.
That's right.